Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're about to go live though.
That's okay.
Yep.
We'll just start with the pack opening so the kids can
live.
see it. We're going to start with the pack opening this week because sometimes it takes a second for the, guys. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm in the top left corner right now. We got a white code card, guys.
Bring it over a bit more. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yes, Loki V. You can clap, guys, if you want to. Awesome. Good job for getting us these good cards this morning. Alright, let's actually get into it.
So, welcome to week 3 awards with Level Up. This week, we are going to be announcing the Prodigy winners from the past few weeks because I keep forgetting to announce them. I am also going to be showing you the models that the kids built this week. And even better, because July 4th is coming up on Sunday, we did an awesome building challenge of superheroes and villains. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in so that we can keep this nice and quick for you. Our week I Prodigy winner was Avery. Avery already knew that he won that week. But he won again on week O, which was one of our preview weeks. Our week 1 winner is Xavier. He'll be able to come up and get a prize afterwards from our loot crate. Our week 2 winner was Nicholas, so he will be able to get a loot crate prize as well. And our week 3 winner is Emma. She answered over 200 questions correctly this week.
270.
Oh yeah, over 270 questions
and
correctly.
And only 4 of them were wrong.
And only 4 were wrong. So great job, guys. You guys will get to pick from the loot crate when we are done with the awards today. The next thing that I wanted to note was we did have a few specifications for the models this week. The students were required to integrate the sphere that they learned how to build in the Lego class this week into their model. If they did not integrate that into their model, there is not a chance that they will win for chopping block. They may get honorable mention, but each team, sorry, I'm stumbling over my own words. Each team has to integrate their sphere that they built during class or create a new sphere to go with their model. And they will integrate that into the model that they built as a team. And then they are also only allowed to have as many minifigures on their model as equal to the amount of people on their team. So, for example, if their team has 5 people on it, they are only allowed to have 5 minifigures. So we will go over all of that. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but sometimes some models are taken over by minifigures, and then it's a little bit much to take in. So we want you guys to really be able to see at home, especially as well, that the campers are learning their building techniques. So let's get started. Mr. Mark, are we going to have team captains bring me the models, or?
That sounds great, and then I'll hand them over to you.
All right, so Hexagon Team 1 is captained by Layla this week. That is Team Scarlet Witch. Go ahead and bring me your model. I'm just going to pick that right there. Wow, guys, this is awesome. Look at this. I know you can't see it all right here because this is pointed.
You actually can because you have the other view too.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
No. You can. You have the other view.
Okay, so
you don't have to have both.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, we've got, it looks like here, a few different superheroes. This guy has Iron Man. We've got Iron Man here with his worried face. Sorry. And then we've got a few other people and even Batman. So we have completely mixed our universes. And it looks like maybe they are using their sphere as an asteroid. And you see here it's coming down in flames. This is really great. This is an okay use of staggered brick as well. And yeah, that's really cool, guys. They used a red door here, but it's blocked, so I guess I'm not supposed to open it. Or maybe it's debris. So, okay, great job. Let's see, they have 1, 2, 3. They had 3 minifigures, and they were allowed to use up to 6 minifigures. So great job, guys. Great job. Next, we will have the Avengers model. The captain is Alex in. Oh, Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark just fumbled the build a little bit. We're about to do a quick trade-off here. All right, sorry about that. So this team actually used 2 spheres on their build, which is really cool. It's almost like this one's like a top-heavy tree. It's bobbling quite a bit. So let's see here. It looks like, so I'm just trying to see where we're pointed here. So I can show you. I'll show you from this way here. It looks like we've got here our villain. And this building is very creatively broken. Obviously these pieces move, but it's also kind of keeping the broken pieces like in place. We're going up in flames. There's more flames here. I guess we'll put that one there. And then we've got, look at this guy here. I didn't even notice him at first. It's a droid. That's funny. And then it looks like here we've got our good guys. So it looks like total we've got 5 minifigures. And the good guys are even like inside of this like log cabin type thing. Okay, so we got 5 minifigures and 5 people on the team. All right, good job, guys. And I will say too, I think it's really cool that they used 2 of their spheres in the model. A lot of the models you'll see they only use 1 sphere. Okay, so I'm now just waiting on Team 3's model. Team 3 is Team Spider-Man, and the team captain for Spider-Man is Mason. All right. So this is pretty cool. This is almost like a little Halloween or maybe like a... I can't tell if this is a peach or a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin, and like it's got a little... Or it's an orange. Guys, is this an orange or a pumpkin? Orange. Oh, it's an orange. Okay. I was close. So we've got here, it looks like our good guy is in here. I'm actually just going to bring that closer, and hopefully we can, maybe this camera will be better. There we go. There's a little more light right there. And then it looks like our bad guy is running away with maybe some money, and he's got no pants on. What is this about? Look at that. He's got no pants on. And then we've got just some miscellaneous different things. There's some carrots here, some cute little flowers. And I really like this detail here. There are no light bricks in here, but this is like a kind of like faux lights for outside of a house. So that's really nice. And, oops. Sorry, dude. And then it looks like too, great use of the staggered brick pattern here. This is a great model. They have the ability to use 5 minifigures. We used 2. And they use their spears, so all of the requirements are met. Great job. Alright, so here, this is super cool. I'm actually not really sure what's going on, because this looks like it's some kind of evil thing right here. Like, you know, something that you would see in, see a villain just like on top of in a superhero movie. And the thing that it's on is like really cool looking, but you're not really sure what it does. I'm sure this thing, like maybe its claws come out and like grab you. But anyway, so it looks like here we got some bad guys. This guy's cape is blowing in the wind. I really like the positioning on that. It looks like we have okay use of the staggered brick pattern, and of course the sphere is great. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures and a cat. Honorable mention. I love that. And they had 5 on their team. So just to let you guys know, this like totally would be something as a kid that would haunt me. Like, it's almost like you don't know what it could do, but it just looks creepy. So I think this is great. Awesome job, guys. Oh, and I didn't introduce this team. Was this Spider-Man? Which team was this? Was this team Team 4? This was Team 4. I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce Team 4. Team 4 was the Joker with Team Captain Emma, who won Prodigy this week as well. All right. And now we are going to Team 5. And look, we've got another asteroid type thing. And sorry, Mr. Tree. This asteroid has flowers where the flames are coming out. So that's interesting. Which it kind of goes with the theme here because if you see, there's a lot of nature type stuff in here and some like interesting looking trees. We've got an okay use of staggered brick. Of course, the main part is going to be using this sphere and making sure we don't use too many minifigures. So we've got 5 minifigures for... Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. For Team Harley Quinn, which is Team Captain Isabella, and we've got 5 people on the team. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure what kind of building this is supposed to be, but it looks like Clark Kent, I guess, is
It's Town Hall.
Oh, it's Town Hall.
Yeah, she's attacking him with a giant space orb.
Mr. Mark says this is Town Hall, and this nice-looking lady here is not actually as nice as she looks, and she is attacking him with a giant space orb.
Yeah, she has telepathic powers. She's from the same planet as Brainiac. Yeah.
Did you just make all of this up?
No.
Oh, I thought Mr. Mark was just starting to make stuff up.
Actually, it is all made up, but Brainiac is real, and Town Hall is, I suppose.
I literally thought you were starting to make this up. All right, so that was Team 5, Team Harley Quinn, Team Captain Isabella.
This one's got a very weak base plate.
All right, so Mr. Mark says the base plate on this one, it's pieced together. That's why. Okay, so this is really interesting. We've got like claws coming out of the earth. And look at this little guy right here. Like, how cute is that? I mean, it looks evil, but it's cute also, with its little mean eyes. And then it looks like we've got a few different things going on here. It looks like maybe like a couple of... Maybe this guy right here is inside of the lava, and he's got 4 arms just coming out, trying to block this like icy power from this guy down here. And then we've also got another little thing going on here. This is kind of cool. This is almost a little bit like what we saw in one of the previous models around the sphere, except there's no sphere inside this. But we do have this like Catwoman type person here going after a bad mummy type guy here. So that's pretty neat. This is very creative. This is Team 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, with 3 minifigures. So we didn't go over, and that's great. And their sphere looks awesome also. Guys, this is a really nice build.
Do you want to do standings for Hexagon, or do you want to just move on?
Let's go ahead and do standings for Hexagon. That way we can go ahead and tally their points and make sure everyone at home has like a quick refresh.
Okay. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and just push this model off to the side.
Push it off to the side?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oops.
I'm just gonna pop in right here real quick. Go ahead and talk about what I thought about each model.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, so when it came to Team 1, I felt like there was a lot of story there. You guys used the sphere technique very, very well to draw attention to it and to create a whole story around it. I did like how your building was very much destroyed and showed a lot of damage from some kind of attack. But at the same time, I felt like you could have done a little bit better when it came to when it came to doing a bit more with browns and that kind of stuff, showing more life to the building, maybe what it once was. Because while black and gray are good, it doesn't show a lot of what it once what it may have been in the past. So we're going to give Team One a hand. Next up was Team Two. Your model was really good. I love how you used two spheres in it, but there could have been a lot more story to it. It was kind of confusing to try to figure out what was going on in their model. If you go back and see, you'll see it was two balls across the street from each other. So I'm not quite sure what was happening in that model, but it was still good. It was still kind of action packed, and you guys did a good job too. Let's give them a hand. Team 3, I really loved how you integrated the ball or the sphere into yours. It was really good as sort of like a store sign. We've all seen it before in a lot of different like convenience stores. That was incredibly smart. Also, I love the comicness of it. It kind of reminds me of old classic 1950s Batman. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I didn't see a lot of minifigures in there when you were supposed to have one for each person, and I thought that would have added a lot more context to it because you can't really see what's going on. Was it openable? Can you open it up? Did she open it up?
I really no, because um the roof was on there, not as removable.
Was there a story inside? No? Okay. So you guys could have really benefited from a lot more story in your model, and that was a really lost opportunity. You guys had excellent, though, communication with color. Like, the whole thing looks like it would be an awesome model, an awesome picture. Just all around, it's awesome. But you guys have to work on making more story, okay? Let's give them a hand. All right, so Team 4, your model, there were the right number of minifigures. There was a sphere, but I could not figure out what was going on. Could you, Miss Mara?
On fours?
Yeah, on Team 4. They were over top of they were over top of the ball, and you have one guy coming in to attack and another guy. So adding in more context to your story, right, might really help when communicating to your audience. Also, using more color to communicate and to sort of give your the people who are viewing it cues as to what is going on. Like with the team, like with using the fire as a way to show like streaky motion. Okay, so work on more communication in your model and using colors to show different things. But
I was gonna say it looked like they were using the sphere as more of like a vehicle for the good guy and his cat, or was it the bad guy and his cat? Okay, so the sphere was like more of a vehicle for the bad guy and his pet cat, and the like good guys were like trying to like take him down.
Oh,
So I did see that within the story, but and I will say that they did a really good job using the beams and poles around it, because it kind of did make that sphere look creepy.
well, they had told me earlier it was a black hole or something.
But the
So
guy was riding on the black hole then.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's confusing. All right, let's go ahead and give him a hand, and let's move on to Team 5. All right, so I thought Team 5 was really good use of color. You could easily tell what was what. Your sphere was really good. I could tell your character was using some sort of power to control it. And then you've also have another hero there stopping it. I wish you guys had used more minifigures in it. I only saw 3 on there. There were 5. Were they
There were
inside?
5.
Were they inside?
No,
On the
there
outside?
were 3 on
Okay.
the 6th one.
Gotcha. Awesome. On the 5th team, Team 5?
Team 5 had 5 minifigures.
Okay, awesome. All right. So, overall, good communication with color. I just wish there was just somewhat more action to it. Like, more context, more story. Why is she there? And it isn't always that you have to have some huge story. But a lot of times, if your viewers are asking, like, okay, why is this going on here? You may be able to, involve more clues. Like, showing maybe an indention in the ground where someone has landed, and maybe like some stuff that's messed up. And that way you can see, okay, there's a path of destruction, and this person is like at town hall. So those are good ways to tell a story about what has happened. But yeah, let's go ahead and give him a hand. Really nice job. So next up is Team 6. You guys had an excellent use of color, and especially your range was good. It really brought out whatever this monster is, it really bring out its menacing nature, and it went from that to cool with the ball, so suddenly there's an environment change. There was a really nice ground texture, and then you've also got this other story in the back. You've got a one of the bars of the cage is out, so it shows that somebody broke out. And the guy who broke out, you can see, is now attacking this other dude who matches the color scheme of the actual place, which kind of makes you think this is some kind of stone world, and that he has some kind of stone powers, and he's got this superhero trap down here. And they're trying to, I don't know, eat the blue ball, absorb it to gain ultimate power.
No. This minifigure here is actually controlling the ball.
Oh, gotcha.
Look, sorry, Mr. Mark couldn't see that.
Oh, I couldn't even see that one over there. Yeah.
Yeah, you see his arms are up, and he's like, ah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, almost like a Raiden or something like that. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Team 6, let's give him a hand. All right, so this came down to much to do about storytelling, much to do about communicating using color, and a lot to do with spheres. Okay? In 6th place, I've got to kind of look at it real quick just to see. It was extremely hard, not extremely hard, but it was kind of challenging to see what was going on in your model. Hold on real quick. Miss Mara wants to discuss something with me as well. Hold on.
Wait, why can't we go this way?
So in 6th place is going to be Team 2. While your model was good, you guys did use 2 spheres. The wreckage was good, but there could have been more story to it. So congrats, you guys did a good job. Thank you. In 5th place is going to be Team 4. I wish there had just been more context, more story with it, and I felt like there also could have been more stuff surrounding it to give us more context. But you guys did a good job. Let's give them a hand. All right. In 4th place, Team 1. I thought your model was good. It had a very strong story to it. I honestly could see the ball coming down and them just like trying to defend themselves. Like my imagination anyway. But you guys could have done a whole lot more with color and a whole lot more with telling the story of the building that was wrecked. And I feel like that was a really missed opportunity. So, but anyway, you guys were good. Let's give them a hand. And just so you guys know, this was a really hard one too. It was not easy at all because you guys all did a really good job. In third place is Team 5. I wish there had been a bit more story to it when I saw it. But the colors were excellent. Everything about it was excellent. Besides, a bit more would have been nice. You all right? Yeah. All right, let's give him a hand, though. In second place, Team 3. You guys did a really good job with the whole guy running away. It was clean cut, and like I said, even if you guys didn't win today, I'm gonna keep that model because it's just so good. It's so comical. I just wish there was more characters in there to join in the fun. That was the only problem with it. It was just one guy running by itself doesn't give you a lot to go off of. But let's give him a hand. If you had just added in some more minifigures. But that leaves one team to be in first place. You guys really had a very imaginative model. It's actually fun just looking at it because the more you see, the more you look at it, just the more you notice about it. And I really love you guys. That you guys had a very big imagination here. Let's give them a hand. Alrighty, so Miss Mara are we going to announce points now or after we're done with all the groups?
I think after we're done with all the groups,
Yeah.
because if we announce hexagon first, then sometimes they get a little bit chatty.
Yeah, alrighty. Alright, we're about to move on to triangle. We will try to get through a little bit faster because we know people that are doing it might be a little bit for a while, so let's go ahead and get through triangle. We're going to start off with triangle team 1.
Triangle team 1 is Team Iron Man. Team captain is Christian S. All right. So let's see here. Oh, a hand. Guys, a hand just fell off the tree. Was this in the spider's mouth?
Thanos killed him and then
Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure that was in the tree. All right, so it looks like here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures. And 5 people. I think that they probably were not counting this as a minifigure, but this is a full body, and they have to get it from the minifigure drawer. So we do count this as a minifigure. And we did use our sphere, so that's awesome. It looks like here we've got, maybe this is the bad guy. Mr. Mark, if all of their minifigures were good guys, were they allowed to add 1 additional for a bad guy?
so that was
Mr. Mark? Okay, so scratch that. We are okay on the amount of minifigures on here because it looks to me like probably one of their... I can't tell. Mr. Mark?
Mm-hmm.
it looks like we've got 2 bad guys and 4 good guys. If one of their people was a bad guy, were they allowed to build an additional bad guy villain?
Yeah, so if all their characters were bad guys, they could build one superhero. If all their characters were good guys, they could build one supervillain. So
It looks like we've got 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, well, robots are fine.
So they're good?
Yeah, those are okay. I'm not gonna count that too much against them.
Okay, Mr. Rock says he's not going to count that too much against them. So it looks like here we've got this like big naughty sphere. I'm not sure. It's got legs and everything here. And there are some spiders and bats around it. So that to me signifies that this is the bad thing. And maybe like this guy and this guy came off of the sphere. And we've got a bunch of guys with interesting hats and helmets fighting these things. Very cool. I like how they did these trees. They're very simplistic, but have like neat little attributes. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Team 2. Team 2 is Team X-Men with Team Captain Brooklyn. Team 2? Oh, this. Sorry, Mr. Mark. Sorry, it was already on my desk and I didn't realize. So this was built by Team 2. We have no sphere on here. So either they didn't complete a sphere in class, or maybe it didn't turn out as they wanted. But we've only got 2.5 minifigures on here as well. This is cool. These guys are fighting. It looks like this is the good guy, and this guy's holding his gun cockeyed. So, okay. Thanks, Team 2. Is this Team 4 or Team 3 here, Mr. Mark? This one's Team 3. All right, so then we have Team 3, which is Team Hulk, and the captain is Levi. They had 5 people on their team, and it looks like we have 3 minifigures. They did add their sphere on here. Let me move this one out of the way here. So it looks like this plane crashed, and this plane is clearly the bad thing because it's got spiders all over it. Or is it the... No, it's got to be bad. And it's kind of cool that they have spiders on this. And it looks like the water that the plane landed into is like Spider-Man themed. Okay, sorry. And then they've also used their sphere. It looks like maybe the sphere like hit the plane and made it crash. And then we've got here, these 2 guys fighting. This guy with like the Dracula looking hair, I'm assuming is the bad guy, especially because he's all in black. And then we've got our good green guy here with just a very trusty shield. And it actually looks like it's the Hulk, which is cool because it's their team name also. Good job, guys. Next, I've got team 4 for triangle. This is by the Batgirls, which is team captain Bailey. And they have their spear, and it looks like their good guy, or girl, sorry, is using this sphere as some sort of vehicle. And it looks like the bad guys are just staring at her, which is kind of interesting. But then there's also this snake staff back here, which maybe this bad guy is missing. All right, thank you. Good job, guys. Sorry, girls. And then we've got here team 5, the Venoms. The team captain is Caleb R. And I say Caleb R because we have like 3 Calebs this week. And they did a great job with their spear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures. 5 guys on the team. So that means these are probably our good guys here. And look, that's neat. They did something that a lot of other people didn't do, and they made their bad guy like movable. So this bad guy actually rotates. So he doesn't even have to do anything crazy. He can just like chop, 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 chop. And it looks like he's got a bunch of heads right here, which is kind of creepy. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, did we put any? Oh, guys, that's my favorite. What do we have here? There is literally gold in the treasure chest. Great job. And then we've got team 6. I have literally never seen anything like this in my entire time at Level Up. But we've got team 6. We literally just have the good guy on a sphere on an upside down model. I've never had anybody give me a model of like an upside down model before, ever. So I'm actually like a little bit surprised by this. But this is really cool. I'm not really sure what she's doing. Maybe she's like just floating through something, but she's relatively happy looking. So that's why I'm going to assume that this is, let's see here if I can get this to focus. I'm going to assume that this is the good guy. Anyway, this is cool. They actually attached the ball to it. Cool. Very nice. You guys definitely did not go over your minifigures. All right, here we go, Mr. Mark. So we are just going to go ahead and do the standings. Sorry, we've used up a lot of time going over the hexagon builds. So I think what we're planning to do is Mr. Mark is just going to do the scoring for triangle without going into too much detail. Having the sphere versus not having the sphere is going to be kind of make or break for a lot of the kids. But it seemed like everyone was pretty okay with the amount of minifigures that they had. And basically for triangle, we kind of look at what story they're trying to convey. And then we also look at their building technique, because for them, it's actually more important that we look at their uses of building techniques that they've learned in class. So once I get those points, we will go ahead and announce the top 3 for triangle. Even though there are 6 teams, we won't announce all of them. I'm just going to go ahead and do a top 3 announcement. Mr. Mark, do you want me to just do a quick pack opening while we wait for scores? Oh, you've got scores? Okay. Sorry about that. Mr. Mark has given me the scores. It looks like in third place we've got Team 5, which is the Venoms. In second place, we've got Team 1. And then in first place, we've got Team 4.
I do want to explain real quick. Their build got first place because I felt like it showed a different side of superheroes. They put up a fence around the ball, kind of like they were training on how to be superheroes. And while most of the other ones were kind of like battles and that kind of thing, that was kind of like a different like side, kind of like the X-Men Xavier Mutant Academy side. And I felt like I hadn't seen a lot of that in the other models. So yeah, good job.
Mommy.
There. All right, so listen. I have our sorry, I just had to go ahead and tally this up. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Let me just there we go. I know this is like not a super great angle, but my phone just went out, so for some reason. This week, okay, that's not even straight. It doesn't matter. So this week, the Hexagon team weekly winner was Team 6, Dr. Strange. Good job, guys. You can clap, that's fine. I don't know what happened. And then our triangle team 3 week win. Our triangle week 3 team winners. Team 5, the Venoms. No, it's fine. I'm all done, Mr. Mark. I've already announced everyone. All right, good job, everyone who won. Thank you to everybody who is watching from home or from work. We won't tell on you. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. Of course, with July 4th, we hope that you have a wonderful time. If you are going out to watch fireworks or spend time with family, we hope that you have a wonderful time. Mr. Mark told me to use his tagline, and I don't remember it 100%. So, never give up, level up. is what I'm going to say.
Do your best.
Do your best.
Never give up.
Never give up.
And keep on leveling up.
And keep on leveling up.
We'll see.